Hello, y'all out there. Dirty trucking at home. Get ready to get out of here. About to go hit up Starbucks in a minute. Been keeping up with this. I've been very interested in this Mel Tucker and Brenda Tracy case with MSU here. The shit done hit the fan now. I knew it. I knew this woman was lying. I knew it was deep. It was some devious. This was a setup in the first place. And now some new evidence has come forward. Far as text messages, and the shit that hit the fan. You know, I have a knack, and I've always had a knack for, when I started reading about this case, something just didn't set right with me. That's what prompted me to post that other video. Something just didn't set right with me. And you know, I have a criminal justice mind. I think outside the box. I see what you all don't see that's right there in front of you. And all I did was read about what was happening, that the news was posting, and what they was posting online. I Google online, and you know, I go online and Google my news stations here, channel 2, 4, and 7. And you know, and I was just reading the facts and the particulars about this case. I just read the facts and particulars, and I knew this was a setup. I knew it was a setup. That's why I kept throwing those questions out there. I write something about with the article and I post it. That's why I was throwing them questions out there. Something did not sound right here. How in the hell is you claiming harassment? They said you entertained a phone call with this man for, they said, I believe it was 36, 37 minutes. So now they have gotten to some evidence that has thrown the focus back on this Brenda Tracy. And reading what they posted in this news article, it was a setup for money, monetary. She was looking for money. And there was women, these women need to be ashamed of themselves. You have begun to make a new profession for yourself by lying and doing devious things to people who have money, for money. It has become your profession now. And then this woman keeps this up. If you lied about that, they're going to start questioning your credibility as an advocate. Now, it says her friend in here mysteriously died. And I'm wondering about that. Was the friend already sick or what happened here? Because that's kind of a coincidence. She mysteriously died while this case is going on. And she had a lot of information. And Brenda Tracy was trying to get to her computers and things, according to this news report that I read. I'm going to post a link to it so you can see. And she was involved with another married man, they said. This is unbelievable. I'm telling you, this is what these women do. Those women has made it their profession to get monetary gain from ripping off and setting up people with money. And here's another case. Brenda Tracy ought to be ashamed of herself. How MSU missed this. You are a university. And you missed what was right in front of your face. All I did was read the news postings about this. Threw some questions out there, posted it. I knew this was a setup. Just from the facts that I was hearing that was posted. This shit is impossible. You were being harassed. I was falsely accused of harassment. And I know how I act and react when I'm lured back to places that was involved with. I don't care if the workers there had anything to do with it. You work at that company that caused something to happen to me that was a lie, that was devastating in my life. And I have a reaction to it. I don't want them workers coming around me bragging about you work at Chrysler. Because I turn around and make some comments. I'm like, fuck that place. I don't give a shit about Chrysler. That's my reaction. Because I was falsely accused of harassment. That's something I hadn't done. And that's why I was noticing her behavior was not that of someone who was being and actually harassed. It wasn't. Somebody being harassed does not stay on the phone with someone harassing them, especially doing what they said he was doing, jacking off on the masturbating on the phone. Come on, lady. That was a dead giveaway there. When I heard that, that was it. That blew this case wide open. I said, this it? You focus on that, you solve this case. See, in my logic, I like to get to the truth of everything. There's always a reason for something that happens. There's always a reason for something that happened. And when you keep that in mind, you be able to decipher these cases. I mean, it's I don't want to say it's simple, but I don't know. I just have a knack for this shit. I don't know how. I just do. I can read this shit and just like, this don't sound right. And it didn't. In this case, particularly bothered me. This man got fired, lost the rest of his remaining $95 million contract. In MSU, the university, you dropped the ball on this. You missed this. You hired that woman there. She set that man up. And you fired him. She was going after money. And you fired him. She set up and played that sympathy role. I'm a rape victim. And you all fell for it. What Mel Tucker shouldn't have done was even get in a relationship with that woman. One, because he was a football coach. Two, she was a rape victim there to speak about sexual assault. You shouldn't have said anything to her outside of any just being normal business. You know what? If she didn't have to talk to you, you shouldn't have said nothing to her. Period. But this woman was on a devious mission. That's what she was doing. She was setting you up. She got to know you, got you in a consensual conversation, got you to start doing something that she could turn around and claim was harassment. And it was a lie. The woman was setting him up the whole time. These women has begun to make it a profession to do this. You get with these men, and then you want to turn around and cry harassment, or maybe rape, or they done something else. Now, I don't knock that she's a rape victim, but because of what's happening in this case, I don't know, lady, your credibility on that, I'm kind of starting to wonder about that, my damn self. If you went all out to do this, to claim harassment, and this was consensual and a setup, I'm starting to wonder about you, lady. And her friend mysteriously died. What happened? I'd like to know about that. You mysteriously died? When did the friend die? Why? What happened? How? I'd like to know the truth about everything. When people start dying that has information to a case, or is a witness to a case, or knows something about a case, I start wondering about that when they start dying off. What happened? See, I like to get to the truth of everything. You can come in irate, yelling all outdoors, which most employers would call insubordinate, want to terminate you for. I don't. I hear you yelling, but I know it's a reason why you yelling. I need to listen and hear what you saying is going on so I can get to the truth and the root of the problem. That's what most don't do. I will get to the truth and the root of the problem. You come around me acting any kind of way that employer deems shouldn't be, the inappropriate behavior calls for termination. No, it's a reason for that, because I know these people are devious, because they do it to me. They find out where I work at, and then all of a sudden start causing problems in the workplace. I start having problems in the workplace that cause me to raise my voice or make it look like I'm being insubordinate, because they're doing something. And nobody's listening to me telling about what they're doing. And now I end up the one terminated or fired. Same thing happened here with Mel Tucker. This woman was doing something, setting him up deliberately, and MSU missed it. It's all in the text messages. The text messages tell the whole goddamn story. Really, I didn't even need the text messages. I knew the whole thing just by reading the damn news report online. What this woman, just didn't sound right. Somebody claiming harassment would be a little bit more vocal than this woman was during this whole time. All I kept reading about was what Mel Tucker did, Mel Tucker did, Mel Tucker did. Not what this woman did in response to what Mel Tucker did, Mel Tucker did. I wasn't hearing that. I wasn't reading that. And then that dreaded phone call that lasted 30-something minutes. Oh, come on, lady. You're a good actor. But in the role, there's a better actor than you. You want to know who the actor is? It's the truth. When the role of truth make its appearance, oh shit, your goddamn scheme get blown to hell. The truth, the role of the truth in this case, has revealed itself. And lady, your ass is in some big trouble for this shit.